I just see the sage here. Hey Aries, sun, rising, moon. What's up? It's 2222. It's a really strong portal right now because I've been seeing this for over 10 seconds and it's still there, so it's cool. Yeah, this is your weekly Aries, sun, rising, moon. My name is Angelo77. Welcome to this video. I appreciate your presence here. So let's check the energy that are coming to your week. You're at the right time, at the right place with the right spiritual beings, okay? So let's see, Aries, sun, rising, moon, what kind of energies are coming through? Spirit, archangels, universe, rest and regeneration in reverse, number 6 and 1. And I feel like you need to harmonize and invest more here into putting things into action based on your intuition, becoming more independent. You have rest enough, Aries. Rest and regeneration is in reverse. Why? Because there's some ideas that you receive intuitively and you need to like put them into action. Is there any supportive message? Of course there is, and it fell out like this. Blossoming abundance. So it's not in reverse, it's not upwards, it's in between. Why? Because I feel like the more you signalize and do the 50% and put things into action, the more you receive the other 50%. It's always like this with the universe and our law of attraction and everything, Aries. It's all about us receiving some guidance, receiving some intuitive messages, some next steps, and actually putting them into an action, actually putting them into action in our reality. I want to clarify though. Rest and regeneration in reverse. It fell out like this. The Knight, the King of Swords. Again, like this is your intuition, this is your higher self. You need to mirror back what your higher self is sending to you and base your decisions on that. I will dig deeper with the second tarot, but blossoming abundance, clarifier. So it's like I feel like there's a lot of push-pull going on here, but it's like in like many zodiac signs right now. Two of Wands in combination with Two of Pentacles. Wow. I was talking about push-pull, right? This is the confirmation. This is sync. It's like you have this one passion, but you're still looking back to the past, and you're like kind of being pulled back by the past. Maybe some past decisions that you're still like figuring out, that you're still like dealing with, and it's time for you to move forward because this will bring abundance. So don't feel like you're like Two of Pentacles always talks about juggling around with like your relationships, with your health, with your sense of self. Like you have this one thing, like this one skill in you, and you know, it's like Ace of Pentacles. It's like this new beginning of sense of self, right? It's the beginning of moving, like putting something into action and then doing the work for it. But you're like, with your fire, you're still looking back to the past, to some things that are holding you back, to fulfill more and more this direction. So blossoming abundance is coming to you, Aries. Even with the number 3 here, I feel like in regards to the relationships, body, mind, and soul, you need to like be more in alignment, grounding yourself, not looking back here, not looking back like this woman, and moving forward. But I want to see, look, even the bottom of the deck energy is the Chariot. The Chariot. Number 77, Sagittarius. I see going for the things and pulling, like moving forward. But I want to clarify the second tarot, the King of Swords. Why do I always have to say Knight? The King of Swords, clarifier, please. What was like, okay. Death card. A lot of rebirth that has happened for you, but now it's the time to move forward. Now it's the time to like put the things into action that you understood and realized during your rebirth. Because the sun is shining again in your life. The sun is shining. The sun is just like going up, you know. The Two of Wands in reverse. Why? Clarifier. Looking back to what was going on there. Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, look. There's a Page of Swords here, and it got crossed by the King of Wands in reverse. So I feel like there was definitely a King of Wands that you have dealt with, and you did some major first decisions about this person. Like someone, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, the Chariot energy was in reverse. So this fire sign was kind of emotionally manipulating you. Aries 44-4, and the Wheel of Fortune came as well. And I got goosebumps right now because I feel like this was a karmic. This was definitely someone that taught you a lesson and brought you some new beginnings, but you're still looking back to this thing. And I feel like you kind of, by the way, bottom of the deck energy here is the Star in reverse, Aquarius season, I know, archetype, I know, as well as like healing. Star also means healing, continuing with your faith. And with the Page of Swords here, this is you, and you became like to this King of Swords during the rest and regenerate. But look, both fell out like this, Aries. Like the King of Swords is someone who's driven by his intuition, who's driven by his higher self. The Page of Swords is someone who taps more and more into like their intuition, but yet is like struggling with like actually taking the decision based on their higher self. It's like someone who, you know, has this immature energy, but like has here and there some intuitive thoughts and guidance. But with the King of Wands, it's like if you're single or if you haven't dealt with this person, it's like you need to be more passionate and assertive about your intuition so you can move forward. So it can become like 3 pentacles, 4 pentacles, 5 pentacles, and not just like stay in between 1 pentacle and 2 pentacle, like trying to juggling around. But if you have dealt with the King of Wands, someone who's like, someone who's really assertive, someone who's really demanding, commanding, someone who's really like fiery and seems like having a lack in compassion, you definitely made the right choice to stop looking back. Because the more you look back, the more you're being pulled back, the more you are in the 2 pentacles energy. So try to like move forward. Well, how can you move forward? Meet new people, interact with new energies, see something new about yourself, cook for yourself, like do some new things, bring some new habits into reality so you can attract also new energies. The 2 of Pentacles clarifier, of course there's something. 2 of Swords, taking a decision. I feel like you're still like maybe even dealing with this King of Wands. That's why everything is like in between reverse and upwards. So because it's about your coming week. However, the Wheel of Fortune is here as well. And you're going to take some decisions, and I feel like you need to listen more to your intuition, Aries. You need to listen more to your intuition about this King of Wands energy. Or about you being finally the King of Wands energy. What was happening there? Ace of Wands, and it also felt like this. There was a passion that started in the beginning, like really passionate, really like seeing their light, seeing their being, and like you were so in love. But it changed. You lose more and more the passion, I hear it. So what are your next steps for the Aries? Look, there's even Devil card right now in reverse. So I feel like it might be even someone that you're really attached to, or they're attached to you, vice versa. And there's also another card that I saw, the Emperor. No, sorry. Oh, sorry, the Hierophant in reverse. But someone who's not authentic. Someone who is like kind of who might be manipulative. You're going through this rebirth, but you have to, I feel like with the rest and regeneration, it was like you already spend a lot of time asking your intuition and spending some time in quietness to understand what the next steps might be for you. So let's check what kind of supportive messages are coming through with the Psychic Tarot. Aries, Sun, Rising, Moon. Aries, Sun, Rising, Moon. Universe, number 21, so World card. The Firm Foundation in reverse. And moving on. Look, they make you really feel unstable with the Firm Foundation in reverse, and I feel like, again, they came from the universe as a blessing, because universe only sees blessings as blessings, whatever you experience, whatever we experience. And it was like teaching, I think, you some kind of lesson to stay more true to who you are with the Firm Foundation, to give you a better foundation in your root chakra, to put yourself first, also like to give you this last lesson so you can climb the next mountain. But for you, it's literally starting to move forward, moving on with this energy. Here's also, again, a 6. There was a 6 in rest and regeneration, 6-1. So put things into action and harmonizing where to invest and how to invest. So this is all about rebirth with you. I feel like they're also teaching you a lesson to mother yourself more, because Firm Foundation is your root chakra activation. The root chakra is imbalance. We are like more mothering and nurturing other people rather than ourselves first. And this is something that you need to change. And I feel like you're mothering this person a lot, and it's really unequal. But you are aware of that with the 2 of Swords. You feel like so in crossroads. Let's correct. What wants to come through? Okay, I feel like there's a message that wants to come through with this year. Aries, Sun, Rising, Moon, what's the message here? Especially because of the Crossroads. Of course, 6 of Scrolls. Again, the number 6, the sense of time. Stop waiting. Stop waiting to take the decision. Stop waiting that something is going to happen by the universe and the person will disappear from your life. You need to take action. You need to take responsibility. 77% battery. I will read out, okay? I got goosebumps. Page 121, 21 here, again, universe. So some universal messages for you. Just saying. The sun has begun to set low on the western horizon. Just saying. But it's still visible through the window of a beautiful castle room. A man is focused with concern on a large hourglass that has almost run out. He rolls up his sleeves, ready to get back to work. This card shows that in some matter of importance, time is of the essence. There could be an opportunity that you don't want to miss. It may be a project, situation, or personal connection that requires action. I'm telling you. Or even completion. You might have had some delays, or you may have been highly active and industrious for some time. Either way, keep going. Your focus and effort are still required in order to get to the end game. Don't let worry steer you away from your goal. There is more yet to do, so don't give up. Beautiful. And it fell on the Spirit Animal deck, so I feel like I will close this with some notes from my treasure box and with some Spirit Animal cards that want to come through. This sense of time, supportive message, what card wants to come through? I feel like they meant actually the first card that was there, so I'm sorry, I already shuffled. Spirit, please be clear with the message as a supportive message for Aries, Sun, Rising, Moon. Yes, the Fox and the Peacock. So I will read out both. What is it? They're both in balance because they're kind of upright, but let's see. The Fox is a fire sign, I think. The Peacock is an air sign. Here, Peacock, I found the Peacock. And what about the Fox? No, the Fox is an earth sign, lol. So, smart, strong, partner or mate, wise teacher. When in balance, magical, it's number 71, by the way. When in balance, magical, ingenious, teacher, monogamous. When out of balance, sneaky, unsure of their identity, to bring into balance, partnership, connection. In combination with the Peacock, inner beauty, compassion, a simulator of anything. I feel like you are dealing with a fox, with a trickster. Maybe they were like kind of, you know, you're this beautiful peacock and they're telling me kind of like beating on you, and you felt this or you feel this. So it might be the confirmation for the one or the other. Take what resonates. The beauty, the inner beauty, compassion, a simulator of anything. When in balance, confident, kind. When out of balance, can't digest situations. To bring into balance, meditation on navel. But I feel like you have meditated enough. Just saying. If you want to read those messages out for the Spirit Animal cards, it's the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Guidebook by Kim Krans. I don't know if you feel like aligned with reading those for yourself. I will close this reading now with some messages that want to come through. Okay, and those two wants to come through as well. So those two fell on firm foundation. 2222. Google this angel number if you feel like that. Angel number 2222, meaning we started this reading with 2222. I have to check with you. It's rhyming. What a clue. Okay, stop that. Is a message from your angels to keep the faith, trust that everything will work out. The 2222 number aims to give you faith, especially star card, especially when you are going through something that's particularly tough and challenging. This is when you need the guidance and assistance of your angels the most. Beautiful. And supportive message with firm foundation, have more faith, the star card. You have a beautiful, vibrant energy, and it came in reverse. So stop not thinking like that you don't. You are beautiful. Look how beautiful you are. Stop hiding your feathers. Those came out as well. A heart, Ah, beautiful. And this one. Mm. Trust and believe more. Have more faith. And the last one, it fell in between firm foundation and moving on. Closing old cycles. Take what resonates, okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energies, Aries. My name is Angelo77. If you want to book me for distant angelic Reiki healing, or I don't know, like reading tarot cards, bro, honey, I'm available. The gates are open. You can check the description box, as well as if you feel like you want to donate or subscribe to my channel to not miss the future readings, as well as videos, as well as like give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't know. You create your reality. Co-creation is here happening. I send you hugs. I send you blessings. I send you abundance. You're going to have a beautiful week. And, you know, like, put yourself first and stop anticipating. Stop waiting. Move on. Bye.